up to 100.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. We talked about this Lions defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Cut.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First down there on a pickup of 25. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Set, ready, set.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Down, ready?
They'll try the middle with Anderson. And he'll get 4 there, down at the 12-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set, hut, ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming out as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Hold them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And you know we don't get like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. Give me the food. I'm gonna have it. Thing in the liquor. So come give me a hug.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, they could repeat that in Charles' defense. They get very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the give, Ginty. And he stopped at about the 48 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Watkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19, Tiger, 9, go!
2nd and 6. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Bowers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Janty.
And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught by LaPorte.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Cut.
They'll set up the throw.
Right side to Williams.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Cut.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
13 yards.
And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to Genty on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him run.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
50 green.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw.
Open man is Jalen Naylor.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down, Detroit.
Ready up. Come on. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Okay, ready?
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Down. Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive going right here.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready, go.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Set.
They're going to look to throw.
To the left side, he finds Teslar. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
Lions 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Once again, it's Genty.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 8 yards to go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Got his man down.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
3 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. They'll drop the throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Come on, set.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Set, ready. Hut.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And up to about the 26-yard line. across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, it's Watkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watkins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Third down and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. On the give, Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a big win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It's kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Carlson able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quay Walker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On the draw, here's Genty. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Bring my legs, like me, it's going insane.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now back to throw.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Ready, ready. Cut.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Okay.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Cut.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Set, ready.
Straight ahead he Gibbs here.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man, that's too slow.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready. Cut.
Now a give running left with Anderson. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Down. Set. Cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing it.
Let's go.
1st down. Here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, Martin, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Come on, set.
They'll run. Anderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Here we go, set.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this drive will start on the end. The red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Let's go now. Set.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Ready, ready.
Will set up for the 2-point.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 42 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Watkins muscles him off. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
He's working relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Got around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's 3rd down at 5. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
There's no rest to my shutting down. Whatever I got your money up. And leave what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. But they done everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love.
Here we go. This is fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 34 yards.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go now.
On the give, Genty. Oh, no, lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 20. Seven-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Here we go. Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 56 yards. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Raiders 45, Lions 40.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw.
That's complete right side. It's too slow.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw.
And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On the double.
This is 1st and 10.
Down. Check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gomez. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
6-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw again. Maybe he hits him in stride. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
45, White, ready?
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
Set, put.
They'll drop to throw.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess